Alright guys, hope you're having a great week so far. I've got a video here showcasing a physique update, 15 weeks and 5 days, along with a training video, chest and back training session. So I've attached my Excel track here so you can see my body weight and the calories and macros breakdown. So this was the first week where I had a really big refeed, so that's kind of taken up the overall calories. And this information can be shown more easily in the dashboard here. Body weight versus calories actual, which you can see has kind of fluctuated very slightly, week to week. That's more easily seen against the calorie target, and you can see that drop on the last one, which I've reset this week, so a slight drop. Then the energy breakdown per macro, mostly carbohydrates as you can see, and then the overall drop in body weight, 19.2 kilos. Since September it's a lot more than that, probably closer to 25. So yeah, big chest and back training session. The posing, felt a little bit flat, I have to say today. You're gonna experience that. We don't really get a pump. Your mind to muscle connection isn't that good. You're kind of looking back at the videos and thinking, beginning to fade away here. But there are just going to be spells where that kind of happens. I just rather would get ahead of the game and get into a position where I'm very close early on. I don't have to work too hard right at the end, the last few weeks. There's no way I'm going to lose this by not being lean enough. I made that decision early on. If that means, looking fairly flat for a long period of time, then so be it. So really strength training, really training just comes down to strength preservation for me personally. So very heavy weights, fairly low volume, the training session to chest and back, then shoulders and arms, and then legs. So 3 weight training sessions per week. I like to lift nice and heavy, and I would rather utilise a light spot to enable me to continue to lift heavy as long as I can feel that weight on the negative, dropping the reps down, lots of sets between say 4 and 10 reps, as opposed to kind of going above and beyond that. That's pretty rare. So dumbbell incline here. So yeah, start off with back and then chest. We do that all the way through the workout. So the back row, do 1 very heavy set, then 2 slightly lighter sets, all for around 6 to 10 reps. And the dumbbell incline, again, much the same, just for the single set. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I've got 8 reps. Not too bad. And then close grip pull down, same protocol, just the 1 set, 1 working set. And of course there are warm-up sets prior to that where I'm, physically and mentally preparing myself for that 1 working set. But it's a nice way of training. I think it works very well for a major fat loss transformation, because all you're trying to do is just keep that strength up as high as you can. If you keep your strength up nice and high, then you're more likely going to maintain most of your muscle mass. If you start to change and tweak the protocol too much, then there's more that can go wrong. There's more room for error, isn't there? So I built my training. I built my muscle training like this. Therefore, I'm going to try and maintain my muscle by training like this. It's common sense. Next up, we've got the plate-loaded chest press. Nice heavy set again, just 1 set, 6 reps. We kind of got used to another machine in this gym. Unfortunately, they took it out, so we had to come back to this one. It feels pretty good. Just a little bit awkward off the bottom. I'm happy with this set. I think we've got 65 cal side there for 6 reps, so it's not too shabby. Some of the exercises I really focus on controlling the negative, others I don't, depends how it feels for me. Moving on to the Yates row, we do 3 sets of this, so 110 on the bar, 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps, so still fairly heavy, and I'm using this predominantly to hit the upper back. There are exercises which we'll see later where we focus on the lats. So fairly upright. I don't really want to lighten the weight anymore. I would rather, again, just drop the reps if I have to. Just try and hang in there. White knuckle. You're in for the ride. You've chosen the weight, and you just got to try and grit your teeth and stay there. That's my attitude of it. So same thing with the cable chest flies. Use this downward trajectory to enable you to lift a lot more weight. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to lift anywhere near this kind of weight pushing out horizontally, because it's above your body weight almost. So this is the only way you're going to lift heavy like this. Feels very, very good on the chest. You're able to get a solid contraction on those flies, nice and heavy. One set before moving on to the lighter back exercise. Obviously, this workout is chest and back, but there's a little bit more back work. So we do 3 sets on the YATES row. There's no exercises that we do for chest until the end superset, where it's more than 1 set. So there's additional 2 sets there, plus this exercise as well. So you've got an additional 3 sets on the back over the chest, and that works out quite nicely. You shouldn't really be balanced in terms of the amount of work you're doing on chest versus back. So this exercise is really good. I really feel this in the lats. So this is a chance to be a little bit stricter with the form, be a little bit more mindful about mind to muscle connection. But even then, as soon as I start whacking that weight up, I just feel it a lot more. We kind of toyed around with the 10 to 15 rep mark, where it was quite light, keeping it perfect. It felt okay, but as soon as we jacked that weight up another 10k, we're struggling to get to the 10, 12 reps. It just feels a lot better. The mind to muscle connection is even better. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of lifting too light, just for the sake of keeping the form absolutely perfect. So we finish up the workout with a really nice superset here. This is a high elbow pull, so it's predominantly focused on the upper back area. So kind of the muscles that are on view on the back delt bicep. 10 reps, and then we go straight into the pec deck for 10 to 15 reps. Obviously pretty gassed out from the row, especially a chest supported row. It's hard to get your air in, so these aren't easy at all. We do 3 rounds, plenty of rest after the pec deck before the next back pull. But yeah, these are hard. 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps on each, and it's a nice way to finish the session, get a great pump. Even as deflated as we are now, still get a relatively good pump on this. So pretty happy with the session. Really enjoyed the layout of the program, I have to say. Thought it was a fairly productive session. So let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed the video, then let me know. Any ideas for future videos, just pop them in the comment section. Thanks for watching once again. Stay strong.